So I was reading through this stack of essays on body image and psychology, and one definition just completely stopped me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we usually frame nakedness in one of two ways.
Yeah.
It's either vulnerability, like at a doctor's office, or it's performance in a sexual sense.
Right. But these sources are talking about a third way.
A third way, nakedness as the absence of armor.
It's a complete reframe, isn't it? It moves the whole conversation away from what the body does and toward where you live.
And that's the core mission of this deep dive, really.
Mm.
Tracing that psychological journey from seeing the body as, well, currency.
To see it as home.
That body as currency idea. I mean, it's so incredibly pervasive. The texts describe it as this state where your physical self is basically an argument you're trying to win.
It's an economic exchange, really. You're constantly managing this portfolio of yourself. Am I desirable enough? Am I aging right? Am I taking up the right amount of space?
You're scanning the room to see if people have read you correctly.
Exactly. And the sources point out how neurologically exhausting that is. You're living in a constant state of, like, high-threat perception, always on the defense.
Which brings us to the alternative they propose, neutrality. But I have to be honest, when I first hear body neutrality, my mind immediately goes to numbness.
Yeah, like you're just checking out.
Right, like you're just resigning yourself to not caring anymore.
And that is the biggest misconception these authors are trying to fix. Neutrality, in this context, it's not about being numb or, detached from pleasure.
So what is it?
It's about the removal of urgency. That specific panicked feeling of, I must be seen as attractive in order to be safe.
Ah, okay.
When that dissolves, you're not indifferent to beauty or pleasure. You just don't require the validation of being seen as beautiful to feel like you can exist. Your nervous system finally shifts from perform to rest.
So it's not that you stop enjoying how you look, it's that how you look stops being the main pillar holding up your self-worth.
That's it, exactly. And that leads to this other really complex idea they introduce, sovereignty.
I liked how they drew a really sharp line between sovereignty and just indifference.
A huge distinction. Indifference is a wall, right? It's reactive. You're shutting people out because you can't handle their judgment.
But sovereignty is different. It's stable. It means the gaze of other people, whether they approve or they misunderstand you, it just loses its authority.
It can't destabilize your internal reality anymore. You stop fighting their perception because, well, you don't live in their head, you live in your own.
And this is where they dive into the idea of shame dissolving. This part was pretty radical for me.
Me too. Because conventional wisdom says you have to process shame, expose it, talk it out.
Yeah, but these sources argue something different. They say shame needs an internal argument to even stick around.
Right. If you're not secretly debating your own worth inside your own head, then someone's criticism has nothing to hook onto.
It just slides off.
It slides off. Shame dissolves through irrelevance, not exposure. And the result isn't this, like, loud, cinematic, I am powerful moment.
No, that was the most surprising part. The text described true embodied safety as feeling ordinary.
Yes. It's quiet. It doesn't have any performative strength. If you're truly safe in your own skin, you don't feel the need to announce it to everyone.
They call it vulnerability held. You're still open, but you aren't in danger.
Your body is just allowed to be there without commentary.
Without commentary. That phrase is so heavy, it implies the internal narrator who's constantly grading your appearance finally goes quiet.
And that's the ultimate resolution here, isn't it? Freedom isn't about looking a certain way. It's the moment the body stops asking for permission to exist.
It's a really powerful place to land. The idea of the body not as a project to be fixed, but as a place of rest.
And maybe that's the thought to leave everyone with. The next time you look in a mirror, just notice that internal voice. Are you greeting yourself? Or are you auditing yourself?
Because the goal isn't to pass the audit. The goal is to stop the audit entirely.